What is going on? I'm Zedmont. We are going to take a day off warships and we're going to jump into this boom pass. I am going to show you how to speedrun it. There are some hacks you can do to speed things up a little bit, but first do throw code ZedMod over there in that shop. And by the way, I have no idea if we're going to continue to get these 200 diamond offers for instant training. I love that that's there. Some of you have said it's too expensive. You should be getting 50 free diamonds a day, so that is completely up to you. Now, on this account, I have not bought the boom pass, but there are still some very, very good things in there, such as that new 10th anniversary trophy. Some of you love decorations, some of you hate decorations. Speaking of decorations, Party Island is back to active, so do click on that, follow the fireworks around, get yourself some of those boom box speakers if you haven't already. You can see I've got mine about there, but this boom pass, you can speedrun some of it. Obviously, you can't speedrun through armory upgrades. If you've already maxed your armory, you do get those for free, though. Also, can't rush through 10 dives, but of course you can send your submarine on the most shallow dives. I typically skip the shallow dives, but as you can see, they're only 6 hours compared to the deeper ones, which are way longer. Also, do let me know in the comments if you purchased the boom pass. I have no idea how many of you care about this. I know some of you like skins. I am most looking forward to this island skin way the heck down here, but of course that does cost some dollars. Other questions people have had are surrounding those attack plans and blueprints, which are back in here somewhere. Just a note that you can go over the limit. I know it says 1 out of 2 there on that thing. You can go to 3 out of 2 using the boom pass. So now the next thing you'll notice, I have got some critter launchers loading. That is for very good reason. We are first and foremost going to rush our way through this sculptor sculpt statues. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, all I have to do to complete that is get in here and I'm just gonna go through and create a bunch of idols. You don't even have to do that. If you notice right here, we're gonna convert that. That is gonna count as 1. If we jump back in, suddenly our sculpt statues has gone up to 2. So if you've got a whole bunch of fragments, just convert those and that will get you that achievement right there. Do be aware, of course, though, that if you're trying to get this right here, the perfectionist achievement, converting fragments does not count towards that. So you got to balance your time versus your care versus your amount of Fs given. So next up on this, when using a hero only, that one is pretty easy, and the way you do that is a little bit surprising. I thought we could be super clever and get a bunch of things to stack on Dr. Terror. You can see that if we look in my activity log, if we look at that battle, I thought I was super smart. I was trying to get the headquarters last. I was trying to use hero only, and we go through it, and I managed to get the engine room down, the headquarters down. Brick is the only thing used, and if we look into our boom pass, you'll see that when using hero only is still at 0 out of 8. So these things do not work on Dr. T, unfortunately. It makes a little bit of sense, but it's also a little bit frustrating at the same time. So what we're gonna do is, of course, switch to Dr. Bullet here, Private Bullet, Sergeant Bullet, whatever the heck you wanna call him, and NPCs are in a big way your friend. So I am just gonna send Bullet up to there. Doing NPCs is boring. It's not something I have attacked in a heck of a long time, but I do appreciate the fact that this boom pass is making me do things that I have not done in a little while. Now, apparently my flare was poor and I was flared onto that building. We are gonna send a Bullet up to here. We are gonna use energy drink and just be very aware that when you get Bullet into position, once the headquarters pops, your flares don't count anymore. So what I've been doing is watching the health of that headquarters and then just absolutely dropping all of my GBE into flares. It's silly, but it does speed things up a little bit. The other thing you could potentially do is drop all of the med kits on Bullet or use his energy drink. We are going to attack NPCs all day long. That will help you stack a couple things. I thought I was clever saving all my GBE till the headquarters exploded and then throwing the flares on, and they just don't count, which is a little bit saddening. So now if we go in here, yay, we got win using a hero only. We did not get destroy the headquarters last. That one does work on operations though, so if you're doing a low-level operation or maybe you're in doing cleanup, that's an easy one to get. Now, as far as winning with full health and deploying tanks and over here deploying few troops and win, this few troops and win, be very aware that it says 8 troops in each fight. So I dropped 8 Scorchers and Bullet, and it doesn't work. It includes a hero as a troop. So Scorchers are very good for that. Another troop that is very good for this that I alluded to a bit earlier is, of course, our good friends Critter Cannons. I have been straight up dropping Critter Cannons and Dr. Kevin Kavan, and then just pumping out the second wins. Second win troops don't count as troops deployed, so you can get all sorts of rifles running through a base, and you don't have to just sit there and wait for Scorchers. So do consider using Kavan. Like I said, they do not count as troops deployed, which does make sense in a little bit of hindsight, but then the last thing you want to do is make sure, of course, that all of your troops are at max health. We're going to do a quick scan here looking for any health bars. There are none there, so we picked up 2 achievements in that instance. If we jump back into the Boom Pass, you'll notice that we've got that win with full health. Apparently, I did not have full health. I take it back. Maybe that one takes the health of your pink zombies, which would be extra frustrating. There are a lot of ins and outs here. We're still learning. I will fully admit I was wrong on that one, but you do notice that we've got that one. Went from 2 up to 3 of few troops and win. Notice that Critter Cannons, even though they are critter tanks, don't count as tanks. I don't know about that one. Anyways, so just trying to get you guys thinking about this Boom Pass. I have gotten decently far already. So on my account where I've actually paid for it, you see we've gotten all the way to, what is that, rank 10? I've got a couple more things to do here, obviously, but we're down to 6 missions from 12 and should be able to knock off this one very quickly. This one is going to take another day or so, and this one, again, shouldn't be a big deal. And the fact that it does say Blackguard or Mercenary, I should have keyed into that, but I was a little bit excited that I could do that on Dr. T. Now, do check it out on Imitation Game. Imitation Game on Friday might count as a mercenary base. I don't know. They are mercenary bases, so it will be worth a shot. But overall, getting Bullet out there for these ones. And then as far as the win with full health, just medkit the crap out of your troops at the end of the attack. And I gotta say, I am really liking this green and red color combo. Skins are not for everyone. There's a question earlier today on Reddit, and they were, on Discord, I should say, and they were asking, can someone do the math for me on the value of the Boom Pass? And the quick and easy answer is no. There is straight up no math that anyone can do, because you can't put a price on skins. Either you like them and want them, or you think they're stupid and you think the Boom Pass has no place. So let me know which camp you're in. I know a whole bunch of you are thinking that realistically the Boom Pass should include instant training, and I don't disagree with you. We are not going, I hate it when I just go into my final remarks and don't think about what the heck I'm doing as far as which troops I'm going to use, because we are going to end up losing a bunch of troops to this gosh darned grappler in the process, but definitely interested to hear how many of you actually bought this boom pass. And I don't get any sort of metrics on this sort of stuff, so I don't know. I can't see. I would love if Boom Beach was a little bit more transparent with the boom tubers, because I don't know if you guys care about the boom pass or not. So do let me know if you want to hear more about the boom pass, if these hacks, and I hate using the word hacks, but life hacks helped you a little tiny bit, because these kind of things, I want to complete all these missions as quickly as I can, because a lot of the things to complete the missions aren't things I've done in Boom Beach in the last couple years. So hopefully this helped you out. Hopefully you are digging the boom pass, even if you're not spending the dollars. There is some value there, and this attack was straight up terrible, but at the very least we managed to win, and I didn't even use all the flares I could have, so missed opportunities. And I'm finding that I'm critiquing my own attacks a little bit more than normal, which I suppose isn't the worst thing. Regardless, we are gonna drop bullet here, we're gonna get a couple tanks back here, and then I am just gonna save all of my gunboat energy for flares and just absolutely speeding up this attack as far as we can. Well, I tried to keep Bullet alive, but did a terrible job. And now we're just gonna wait and throw all of our flares there. And of course, because I was on 3x mode, 90% of those flares did not land. So mixing things up, that 3x mode, not ideal when you're trying to get these gosh darn missions down. But on the plus side, we are getting closer to that win with full health. And by the way, you can straight up barrage your troops. One quick last detail here. We are going to attack NPCs all day long. And I know this is not ideal, because if you're anything like me, you haven't attacked an NPC in months and or years, but they are the easiest way to collect those rewards. We are just gonna straight up drop one boat of bombardiers in the middle. That should be enough, where even if they die, it really doesn't matter. All that matters to us is the fact that the troops that are left at the end of the attack have full health. So if one of those guys gets hit by a sniper tower, like this left-hand side guy, don't care in the slightest. It's gone, it's dead. If it hits a mine, just barrage it. Really doesn't matter. We've got one bombardier left. We are gonna throw all of our flares to stack up those silly rewards, then go into 3x mode and finish off that headquarters or whatever the heck it's called. We've got our troops. If we jump back into that boom pass one last time, win with full health has gone up. So hopefully this has helped you on your boom pass adventure. Also, hopefully that wherever the heck it is, Party Island here, if you don't have those boombox speakers, go get them right now. I am Zedmot. Thank you for coming in. Let me know what your thoughts are on the boom pass. It's so polarizing. I am most excited about way back here, that boom pass. I'm very nervous that we might not have enough rewards to last the entire season. I also have no idea how many missions they've got planned, how easy and oh, they are, look at that. Duh, I told you at the beginning I wish our missions were visible when we've completed them, and they are. They're at the far end. That was not obvious at all. So hopefully you stuck around till the end to get this tidbit, or you commented before and said, Zedmot, you're an idiot. I am Zedmot. Thank you for coming in, liking, sharing, subscribing. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in.